And the Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bear. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Dante Moore unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Moore. Makes the catch, and he's free. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. From deep, it's Cross. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The give on the counter.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
He's changing the play. Right back to it. Can't get him to the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Trying to squeak through the pile. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big third down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He unleashes a long one. Goes high to pull it in. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Drops back. It's Sayin. Right side, it's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down, and, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Quarterback changing the play. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Season alley.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Now here's Moore. Left side is Bear. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Throwing more. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Second and long here. Moore will throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Moore to the air again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Going to try to get it himself. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this up. Ready to mount a threat. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Ducks will have it first and 10. Looking for room, it's Davison. There he goes! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Yeah, run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Might as well give it to him again. Trucks through the defender. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moore with the play fake. Moving to his left. The throw. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires deep toward the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Say it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Running free. Getting his offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
And this is why I love sudden change situations. When you get a turnover, oftentimes coordinators like to take a shot right away. The defense is back out on the field. They're trying to communicate. Sometimes they're discombobulated. They're sleepwalking a little bit. And the offense takes advantage, taking a shot and coming up with an explosive play.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. A run for the quarterback. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. 4th down, say it. Complete out of the backfield. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Say it. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Nice run there, picked up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with...
Caught, and he's got room. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Got the back over the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Here's Moore to throw. Buying time to his right. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Straight ahead, it's Davison. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Moore throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And it's really tough in that fourth and medium range because you're still thinking pass defensively, and they're late reacting to the run. How about the play call to be able to call the run with confidence, execute it? Nice job by the offense getting the fourth down conversion.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give them a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Sayin to throw. Out wide left, it's Smith. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got his man down the middle. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got enough. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Throwing, say it. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And wings it incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Saying from the gun on third down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Dante Moore fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Ducks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Stewart. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing, Moore. Rolls right. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Gets it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Under pressure. He gets away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellows, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Middle Tennessee State taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Luis. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Lined up in the gun on third down, Saying. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Certainly not the greatest of kicks there, and they'll down it inside their own 40. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Sends it back in motion. Here's Moore to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Gets the back moving. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Moore. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Moore unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Say it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
From the gun on third down, Say it. Finds a man in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Past the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. St. Clair to throw for it on 4th. Going long. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Dante Moore hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will, finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Davison. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. You want to be physical on defense, but too much grabbing. They got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Makes him talk to the hand. Enough to move the chains. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Long play. Good enough for a 1st down.
The Ducks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Moore, play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
2nd and long here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Davison. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Third and long coming up. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Off to the races to the right. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Duckz. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Zayn throws to the wideout. It's caught. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Zayn. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on third down. Fourth down coming. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Now on the move. He is stuffed on 4th down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
Throwing more. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. Fourth down, Moore. Fires to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
This is so a Jesse Palmer, exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
St. Clair. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throwing St. Clair. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Tavian St. Clair missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
To the air, it's St. Clair. This time on target. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Look out! That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Turning it on. The 40, at the 30, the 10, touchdown Ducks! Took it all the way back to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Deep in the end zone, it's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. I send the tight end in motion. Tavian on the play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Intercepted by Oregon. And they'll take over 1st and
2. The quarterback takes a knee. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. On the snap, it's Bear. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.
Happy holidays and welcome to the Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. I'm Chris Fowler inside the Tiburon Theater. We're so proud every year to be able to bring you Heisman Trophy night. The most impactful handoff of the season is just moments away now. And one of these guys will become the 91st Heisman Trophy winner. The 4 finalists, as chosen by the Heisman balloters, a somewhat surprising group if we're being honest. At the beginning of the season, you might not have thought these would be your 4 finalists, but each of these guys has earned their way here, not by focusing on the Heisman, but by focusing on their team and doing what it takes to win football games. A reminder of how good each of their 4 seasons were. And these guys talk about their poise, their composure. They've been that way on the field, but when you get to Heisman Trophy night and you get them together and the trophy is in the room, everybody admits these are very nervous moments. Only one of them will have their name read. Only one of them will join this exclusive fraternity. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalists. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who's going to win the trophy for this season. And the winner of the 2026 Heisman Trophy is Wayne Knight, senior running back out of UCLA. And one final congratulations to this year's Heisman Trophy winner. 2026 will forever be known as his Heisman season. Thanks for joining us.